Hey YouTube, M1 American here. Wanted to do a video on my day pack. This is my standard hiking pack. Typically what I take, but modified to depending where I'm going and what I'm doing for that day, obviously. So the obvious things you see, some rope and a tomahawk on the side. That's a cold steel trail hawk on the side. I don't always have all of this stuff, but a lot of the times I do. So we're going to get into this real fast. We'll break into that in just a sec. On my person, however, if I am running the rope, typically I have rope no matter where I go, and some carabiners. I'll have, this is my primary belt buckle. This is made by Black Hawk. There it is, Black Hawk. I'm not sure the model of this belt, but it's sort of a backup or emergency climbing belt. It's not a harness, it's not made to dangle from, but it get the job if you have to rappel down the side of a hill or something in an emergency, or up, I mean, if you have to. So I have this on me as my primary belt. It works pretty good. I keep, let's grab these things over here. A couple things on my person also is my buck. This is the Buck Pilot. Great knife. Keep that on me. That's my primary. This is around my neck. This is a lanyard knife. This is a emergency only backup if I drop my buck if I'm climbing. This is the United Cutlery. I believe it's the Sub Commander AUS-6 stainless steel. Very petite knife. It's not a tool, or I'm sorry, it's not a primary knife. I keep a Bic lighter on me and a small flashlight. These are all in my pockets or around my neck. Okay, so as far as that goes, let's get into the pack here. Stay out of the light. Okay, so as you can see, I can't even see the camera here. As you can see, I got some rope, 2 carabiners, 1 at each end. I usually have this slung over my shoulder. I'm going to get that out of the way. Here is my cold steel. This is the Trail Hawk. It's a 22-inch long. I've modified the handle, and up here I've also made my own sheath out of duct tape or Gorilla Tape and a piece of bungee cord, and on the inside of it are credit cards, or just, you know, spare cards, as you can see. So that keeps that. Trash cards you find in the mail and whatnot. This is for bushwhacking, as far as that goes, or processing wood or anything. That's not always with me, but depending where I go, I do bring that. Let's spin this pack around real quick. As you can see on, whoop, stay up there. On this side of it, here, we'll just dismount here. You see the red cord. This is actually to my emergency medical kit. I tell my friends, you know, if anything happens, you pop the top on this. That's my backup cover. It's just a durable olive drab cover I wear. So you just pop the top on it. And basically what this does, you know, it makes it easy to get to my my medical kit. Reference the review video to that, so we'll just throw that aside. Alright, we're gonna dig into the top pocket first, actually. So first we have, here's where I keep my small camera, similar to the one I'm using to record right now for doing video on the trail and such. I keep it in that. That's a camelback pouch, just straps to the shoulder strap. Let's see, gonna have to get the stand back. So in the top pouch here, I have, this is a olive drab scarf. These work great for keeping the dust out of your face, keeping the sun off your neck and your head. You can totally wrap this around your face and still breathe. So depending what you're doing, this actually can come in quite handy. It's real light and thin material. It's fairly large. I believe it's either 3 by 3 or 4 by 4 foot. So a lot of square footage on that. Some gloves. These are just some cheap mechanics wear gloves. These things I use for just, you know, bushwhacking, whatnot, typical chores. I have those Wells leather gloves. Here, got a pair right here like these. Typically I use these for heavier duty stuff, however I don't bring them with me all the time. Primary flashlight, this is a Rayovac. I'm a budget guy. I like to keep costs low. This has got two features, or two powers. It's got high and low, so you can conserve energy. That's why I like this one. It's pretty rugged, real robust. That's it. That's it for the top pouch here. Let's get into the insides of this thing. We're gonna dismount again. Excuse me. Okay, so I have a lot of these organizers here, as you can tell, or as you're going to tell, to you know, keep organized different things. It makes it easier to access, and I don't have a huge mess in my pack. There's my little camera. I keep the case in here. A pair of binoculars, some paracord, and a headlamp made by Rayovac also. $20 or less, depending where you're shopping. I think I got that at Ace Hardware, something like that. Works good when you're processing wood or doing chores or even hiking. You want to keep your hands free. Maybe you got hiking sticks or something. Okay, Adventure Medical Kit's Bivy 2.0. That's in the bag. This is a series of junk. Plastic bags keep my backpack dry. The waterproofing on my pack's wearing out. This is a hiker's tarp, this blue thing. Some TP, and there's a foil tarp in here, or a foil blanket, emergency. I have my water supply, big old jug. That's actually 64 ounces, believe that. That's about twice as much typically as what an Nalgene bottle can carry, which there is the cheap knockoff of an Nalgene bottle, because these are like $5, half the cost. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. BPA free and all that, so what's the difference? Got the measurements on the sides. I don't need Nalgene, this works just fine. But this works even better. I think that was $3.99. 64 ounces, 32 ounces. That's double the capacity. And the way I hike, man, I get hot. I drink a lot of water. Especially, I burn usually a ton of calories. So I need all that water. Yeah, so this is what I bring now. But sometimes I'll bring that, just carry it in hand. But and use this as a refill, depending what I'm doing. I don't drink, you know, 100 and whatever ounces. So, well, I guess that wouldn't be, that'd be closer to 90 some odd, but that's close enough to 100. Alright. My next pack. Oh, nothing in that pocket. This is my food case. So this is my budget-friendly stove kit and cooking set. So as you can see, some silverware. This isn't always what I bring. I don't always have steel, which these are. They're fairly small. They fit in your hand, and I don't have huge hands. There's a little Coleman pot set. It comes with 2 of each, top and bottom, but I only have 1 of each in here because that's all I need. Lighter, matches, waterproof matches, and a fuel tablet. Here's some fishing line to either do repairs or to, you know, string up lure and do fish, or go fishing. Here is a sterno can. It fits perfectly in there, by the way. It gives you just enough room to put your cooking stuff. And that's what I do. Cook on that, you know, fill it with water, got the lid, and yeah, it works great, by the way. Alright. So all that stuff, and I'm not even going to take the time to put it back. We're just going to keep moving on. Here's my next pouch that was in my backpack. This is more of a, this is a fanny pack. I don't wear this. This is just in the backpack. But I have it as a fanny pack because of everything that it contains. Sort of a last-ditch effort if something happens, or you know, maybe I don't want to take my whole backpack with me. Maybe I want to go lighter than that because I'm doing a, what do you call it, bivouacking, you know. So I have some tools and whatnot in here. There's some lures, some more fishing string, can opener, some needle thread and stuff. There's some weights. There's also some paper clips in there so I can, you know, fashion up all kinds of stuff. Here you have bug repellent, water purification. There's both of them. There's the iodine and the PA+, so it doesn't taste so terrible. So you use the iodine, then the PA+ after that. Is this empty? No. This is foam to keep the matches from sliding around. There's the strike strips on here because these are not strike anywhere matches. That keeps the matches pressed down in there so they don't wiggle around, essentially turning this into a bomb if they go off. So that assures me they're not moving around. A pack of batteries in a plastic case. That is for, I have several flashlights. Here's a flint and steel card with Gorilla Tape over it, just a plastic baggie to keep other stuff dry. In this, let's break that open. Ibuprofen, some B12, that's for your nervous system. Another lighter, backup. Like I said, this kind of contains itself. So as you can see, I have a secondary Buck Pilot in here, saying if, you know, something happened, I have, you know, more abilities. For fishing and whatnot, you have your clippers and a spare piece of rope. So this bag kind of, I wouldn't call it not self-sufficient. It's not a do-it-all, but kind of the very, very basics of if something happens. And I'm just cramming this stuff back in here, not the way I normally have it, just to make the video shorter. Okay, anyways, so that's mainly what I have for the pouches that's inside the top-loading part of this backpack. And if you guys were wondering, it's a North Face, and I think it's a Terra 25, an older version of the Terra 25, but I have the hip straps actually wrapped around the back. They get in my way until I'm hiking. So there you see some carabiners on the side. There's some side pockets here. We're going to open these up real quick because this one carries my rope. This is climbing rope, but this is actually accessory cord. However, I believe the tensile strength on this is somewhere about 1,500, 12 to 1,500 pound test. So this you can climb with, but I would not go dangling. This would be more of just for emergency rappel. This is about 30 feet right here. I have two pre-made. This has got your loop for your to hook to your person, and this side you make your prusik loops around your rope, which is essentially a friction loop that will attach around this to act as a brake, keeping you from you know, falling off the side of wherever you are. So it basically it'll hold you stable, not 100% reliant, but here's some straps. This is what I would either strap to a tree. These things are, I forget, these things are rated somewhere around 2,000, 1 to 2,000 pounds. I can't remember. I have two of them. They're about 8 feet long each, and that's what I anchor myself with. I have about 4 or 5 carabiners in this system, but they're not in this pocket. They're kind of around. We're just going to leave that as it is because I'm in a hurry, so you guys don't have to sit and watch a half-hour video. I keep my cold steel. This is my SRK. I love this knife. This would be my primary woodworking knife, processing wood and whatnot. It's a good medium-sized knife. It's not super big. I can carry it on me without it being too cumbersome. This, by the way, is just for a leg strap, but I have it all tucked in nice and tight. A saw this is a cheap Walmart, maybe Coleman, I think, brand, something like that. Nope, this is Ozark Trail. There it is, Ozark Trail. This little saw opens up and it works fairly good. I gotta say, for whatever it was, $7 or something like that, this actually works fairly decent. It's a little flimsy, but I gotta say, between the hatchet, the cold steel knife, and this, there really hasn't been anything that I haven't been able to build. And I kid you not, I built an entire shelter, 7 foot tall by floor space with about 12 by 12 foot at 7 feet tall, with the hatchet, this, I think that was it, just the hatchet, this, and some paracord. And it's been standing for 6 months now. So that's not bragging, I'm just saying, you know, the abilities are there if you just, you know, think about it. You know, you don't need the most expensive tools ever to get some of these jobs done, that's for sure. And as you can tell, a lot of my stuff is budget friendly. I mean, a lot of this stuff I've gotten from Walmart or, you know, cost friendly stores. A couple things I've gotten offline, like the scarf up there I got offline. The cold steel, I don't know anybody that sells that retail, so I had to get that offline. The tomahawk. If I didn't mention it before, that's the Trail Hawk. Just so you guys know. And I do really like that hatchet. 22-inch length. When you're bushwhacking, I'll tell you what, that comes in handy. You can reach out and snag a limb that's, you know, blocking your way. And I mean, like, you know, thick bushwhacking. So I don't condone chopping trees down. A lot of stuff I hack is usually dead, but occasionally, you know, you can't get around it. Sometimes you have to, and you have to cut into a live branches or a live tree. On that note, or off that note, sometimes I bring hiking sticks. I think I have a review on these, I'm not sure. Sometimes I bring these. Not typically with a day pack, however, with the setup I have here, with all this stuff, it actually weighs, I think, somewhere around 35 pounds, maybe, somewhere around there, 30 to 35 pounds. That's pushing the limits of this pack. I believe that's a Terra 25. I really can't remember, you guys. And unfortunately for all of us, it doesn't say anywhere on it what it is. It just says North Face. I picked this pack up for about $5 from a thrift shop. In purple it was, but you know what? $5 works for me. So I can keep the money where I want it to be elsewhere. Or, you know, expand on other things that I would like to have instead of, you know, buying a $100 backpack and not being able to afford everything else. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, sometimes I do bring a second tarp. This is a lot heavier duty tarp. I don't always bring this, but depending on the weather and depending if I'm planning on staying longer where I'm at, this is like a 10 by 10, something close to that. I'll bring that tarp also. But that's pretty much it for now, you guys. I just wanted to fill you in on a couple things, you know, I've been carrying with me. So this would be a huge mess now, but my Daypack system, and this is pretty much what I carry with me once a week, minus a couple things, you know. Like I said, depending where I'm going, I'll adjust the system accordingly. So that's pretty much it for now. I will talk to you guys later, and I will have a few more videos coming soon on a couple different backpacks. Actually, I have 3 or 4 more and some camera reviews that I'd like to do. So stay updated. I'm going to start posting more videos and explain why I've lacked in the past. Until then, be safe, have fun, and you know it. Peace out.